Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you had a great Monday, survived the heat wave. Didn't bother the golf course. Tell you what, people in the golf league showed up. Only about 3 groups didn't show up. People were there.
3. They no-showed?
Yeah.
Because of heat?
I think 3 groups did not show up because of the heat.
That's embarrassing.
I was not one of those, Bill. I was there. It was enjoyable.
It is embarrassing. It's a little hot out.
Well, I mean, they might not say that, but there was a couple groups missing that are usually there.
Yeah.
Could be vacation. Likely was a heat-related thing.
I don't know, a lot of weddings on a Monday night.
A lot going
Name
on.
them. Name names.
Maybe they
Jake.
wanted to watch the Game 7s and Game 3s of the different finals, possibly. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here, but it seems to me like it was more of a heat-related absence last night for a couple teams. I was there.
I sat down at like 6:04, and I watched TV for like 4.5 hours. That's never happened.
Good for you.
Since like college football.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, I have basically zero interest in anything besides that. And I watched 4.5 hours.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Zero interest in anything besides college football.
Really,
generally.
I don't have to watch. Yeah, it's like,
Fine,
I mean, the NFL, at least the playoff times. Yes,
God, we are similar beings. We are similar beings.
It does interest me.
I try to turn on
Yes.
the TV sometimes. I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Just passing. Like my brother-in-law said it one day. Just said it. He just said it not as a proclamation, just as an aside. He goes, watching TV is just passing the time. That's all that is. You're just passing the time. Anyway, not last night though. No. Jake, so some people missed because of the heat.
I'm guessing it's because of the heat. I don't think it's because of watching Game 7 Stanley Cup, because I got back in time to watch the whole third period, which is when the magic happens. There was no goals in the third period, but it was still a lot of drama.
There was drama.
But I'm assuming these people did not miss to watch Game 7 of the finals and Game 3 of the CWS. I'm guessing either vacation or heat-related absence.
Heat.
Most likely heat.
I thought people were pretty hardy yesterday, though. I saw a baseball practice. There was a baseball practice. I was like, okay, that's good. Good job.
It was real heat. It was real heat. It's kind of like because there was enough wind, so it felt like a hairdryer blowing on your face.
Yeah. It was. No, it was real.
I didn't bother me.
This is good idle chit chat, by the way.
I'm saying, Sip has said before, the heat is overrated in terms of
I've always
being an effect on your life. Yeah. It didn't affect the golf game last night. I felt good. I can take 120 degrees over 20 degrees. Give me the heat over
minus 20
all day.
Yeah, I'll take extreme. When you're talking about extremes,
yes,
I'll take the heat way over the cold. Not even close.
Absolutely, 100%.
Not even close. Yeah, like when we were getting that 50 below this winter, I was like, "What are we doing? Yeah. This is ridiculous." You feel like the world's coming.
I was outside a ton yesterday. If it's 50 below, I'm not outside.
No.
That's zero.
That's it. Exactly.
It's a good way to put it.
By the way, before we get going, those who are texting and writing in, I know the video's not working. We have some issues right now.
Oh, no.
Ben worked on it before the show. I reset the computer. It's not working. So we are on the radio.
It's Ben on this.
You can listen to us on YouTube. You can listen to us on the radio, on the stream, everywhere. I'll figure out video at some point. It was working, and then it wasn't.
YouTube's not working?
YouTube is up. You just can't see us right now.
Oh, you can hear us,
You can hear us on YouTube just fine.
YouTube text in.
Yep, they're here. We will get the video up as soon as possible. We've reset a couple things, but in the meantime, we will keep doing radio like we always do.
What do we got here?
Okay. Well, I wish you could show it to the people that are trying to watch.
It.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, about a month ago.
How about just talk about this like old school radio?
Yeah, that's what
radio's supposed to be.
Radio.
Right, exactly. Come on, Paul Harvey.
About a month ago, Dave in Fullerton stopped in.
Month ago.
Yeah, and I didn't know what he gave me an outfit for Scotland, and I thought that was like a toy for the baby. I realized that's not a baby toy. That's a toy for your dogs.
Yeah,
for Bullet
look at
and
it.
Sugar. So I
she'll love
brought
this.
that in this morning.
This is going
It was
on.
in my car the
Yeah.
last month. I figured I bring it in right now before I forget again. That is courtesy of Dave in Fullerton for you guys. A dog toy for Sugar
Thank you,
and
Dave.
for Bullet.
And update on the Loop River Inn, too, on the price of that again. If you can please double check that.
This is going right to Sugar and right to
Yeah.
Bullet.
Good.
I
It's
go
supposed
right
to.
from the show to Bullet, and it's going right to
Yeah.
Bullet. Right to Bullet.
Good. Think you'll
Thank
enjoy
you.
that?
Yes.
Does he chase after
He
balls
does.
still?
Yeah, he does.
Sugar has a new situation with the
Uh-oh.
heat. When you take her walking, she kind of walks. Yesterday, she went about 3 blocks.
Shut it
Did
down.
her business. Is like, that's it.
Too hot.
Seriously,
Really?
yeah, just like stop. She just like pulls
Smart.
back,
She's kinda
and then I start walking back that way, and she just wheels me right back into the house. Wheels me right back into the house. Like, yeah, we're not doing this. It was
Hot.
it was about noon, so it was a bad time.
Yeah.
It was a bad time.
Hot.
Sugar's like, yeah, we're not doing this, guys.
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
But but in the heat, she'll chase a ball in the backyard forever.
okay, well then,
Yeah.
this she's got a new toy.
Yeah. Thank you from Fullerton.
Dave in
the
Fullerton
Fullerton Warriors.
has delivered the goods. We're going to have Ben working this in the meantime in the video stuff.
Dave.
But I wish we could show the breakers what you got. I mean, just
Just describe it.
it's a blue ball with some red specks on
A
it.
little smaller than a tennis ball.
Well, smaller than
Yep.
a tennis
Little-
ball.
Yep.
Out.
Long.
That would rock it off a racket right there.
Yeah.
That would rock it off. a
It's
racket.
about the size of a tennis ball.
Yep.
It's perfect for a chew toy.
That's right.
It'll bounce incredible.
Yeah. God, thank you, David.
Thank you, Dave in
Yes.
Fullerton.
Thank you, Jake, for delivering. it.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry.
And
it took
thank
me
you for
this
carrying
long.
it around for 2 months,
I-
too.
I do.
And letting David think you didn't care about
I
the
know,
toy.
Dave. That's my bad. I feel bad about Dave more than anybody. Dave, thank you for your consideration and for the gift. My fault for not delivering.
You're
it. So now-
fine. You got a lot
but
going on.
at least I did bring it in.
You had
I got that.
Scotland.
Scotland is. She keeps us very busy. She
Yeah,
does.
Baby mama drama.
Baby, yeah, not much drama there going on, but
Hang on here.
baby drama there.
Ben is here.
I'm getting a picture of this.
Yeah, get a
Ben's
picture.
doing
Look at
IT
Ben.
work. You
Yeah, look at him.
take a picture because
I
no one
got
can
it.
see you actually
classic
doing it.
picture.
That's a classic picture. That
That
was
should go
there,
to his
Ben?
mom for
Yeah.
sure.
That's going to your mom.
That should
Yeah.
go to mom.
We'll get it figured
That
out.
picture of him with his
The-
chin in his hand, the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
The pondering man.
Look at
Yeah.
look at that. Oh God.
There's got to be an answer
Official.
here.
He's
There has to
official.
be an answer here.
He's official. Young Ben will figure this out.
Ben, we have no
eventually.
video.
It's not your fault, young Ben. It's technology's fault. I'll reiterate
This will
that.
throw my dad for a loop.
I'm sorry, Ron.
Ron's a YouTuber.
Ron and Sharon.
Damn it.
He can hear us though.
That'll throw him for a more loop. That's my point. All of a sudden, he's like, I can hear him. Dad's gonna think he's
No.
going blind. He's gonna think he's going blind.
Bill,
I can
what
hear
happened?
him.
It's like,
Sharon,
You're not
I can-
blind, Ron.
you're not Sharon. We can hear. I can hear Bill, but I can't see him. Call Tammy.
Send help.
Send
I
help.
don't know what's
I
happening.
can't see.
I can't. I can't
Yes, you
see.
can.
Bill,
You
am
can
I
see.
blind
Look at
here?
me.
What's happening here?
Oh, see what's the problems you're causing, Ben?
Yeah, what technology? Yeah, we got.
Ron thinks he's blind, man.
Yeah.
I can hear just fine, but I can't see. What's happening here? Anything else? Idle chit chat last night for you. Sip, before we get to hockey and CWS action.
Let's just get to sports.
Well, yeah, let's get to
You
sport.
sure? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I slept
All right.
really good. I woke up at 5:16.
You were up very early. When you texted this morning, that freaked me out.
What?
You text this early.
No, I'm a little later. That's a little later.
Really?
Yeah.
because you arrive, a little later.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I texted
The response to the picture of a Tennessee
of
coach.
Heupel.
Yeah.
Josh
Heupel,
Heupel.
very dapper.
Yes.
Let's go with Dapper.
Yeah.
Let's go with Dapper. That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297 for all your lawn care needs this summer. All right, to the Game 7 and Game 3. We'll start with hockey.
Who cares about the CWS? I mean,
We'll start with hockey.
seriously, does anybody? If I'm the director of the CWS, I'm not playing it. Well, I guess you can't anticipate a
Nothing you
Game
can do.
7.
And
no.
the chance that, Game 7 and it can happen in hockey.
Talk about getting lost, though. Who cares about the CWS? Who won it?
Tennessee won 6-5.
Oh, great. No, there you
They
go.
had a
We got it.
6-1 lead in the 7th, and they gave up 2
Yeah.
runs in the 8th and 9th, so it became 6-5. There was some drama there.
It
Yeah.
got to be a little drama based.
All right, that's good. 6-5 Tennessee. How about some hockey?
Volunteers
I mean,
win.
Yeah, Vols win.
But
Good. Great.
NHL Sip, I'm impressed. Sip was, and Bill, you guys texted from the start of the game. You were
Oh, yeah.
watching Sip. So the game starts
Who
at
watched the
7.
national anthem?
It starts at 7. Sip was texting us at like 6:15 saying it's almost hockey time, guys.
Yeah.
It's almost time for hockey.
They didn't drop the puck until probably about 7:25.
Is that right?
It took a while
Is it
for it to
that
get
late?
going. Yes.
Can I get
That
some
way.
breaking news real quick before you do that?
Holy
Hang
cow.
on.
We have
Hang
some
on.
serious ADHD.
Hang on.
ADHD.
Young Ben has fixed the video. We
have
officially,
video.
Ron, Sharon, breakers out there who are
Can you
disappointed.
see me, Dad?
Can see Bill, Sip, and myself are officially on video. We are visible. If you want to go back to YouTube, you can see us and listen to us at the same time.
And the blind can see.
It took 11 minutes of darkness, but we can
Thank
see
you.
again.
Ben, standing there.
7 Mile Ben.
Standing there and revel in your glory right now.
Yes.
Just stand right there.
Thank you, Ben.
Stand there, Ben.
Ben, revel.
Yes.
There you go. That's
He's
good
reveling.
revelry.
Thank you, young Ben.
And we've also found out his name is Benjamin.
And that's much better.
Yes,
Benjamin, yeah.
Benjamin.
He's
Go
a
with
good man.
Benjamin. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Benjamin to me now.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Why?
Why?
So
Glad to
Okay,
see you here.
okay.
Are you insinuating I'm not here?
thank you, young Ben. Thank you for that for the help.
All right, hockey.
We're on video. Okay. The Florida Panthers avoid the embarrassment of blowing a 3-0 lead. They beat the Oilers last night, Edmonton 2-1. Florida does not blow a 3-0 lead. They win the series in 7 games. It was epic drama last night. It was not a high-scoring game, but the third period, despite no goals at all, there was a couple close encounters there that almost tied it up.
It
for
was
Edmonton. What
it was
a
the
game.
most frantic exhibition of sport,
Frantic.
which we talked about on the show yesterday of how Game 7 in hockey.
You talked about it.
We'll stop everything. I think we were all on agreement with
Yeah.
it, and wow, the effort that was
delivered.
put
It was
in
awesome.
It
was
delivered.
beautiful.
it was. I'm not even really a hockey guy. I don't even, when they
we
call
gotta-
offsides, I'm like, I don't know why.
We have to address
Icing,
that.
not sure, but wow, could I see the strain? It was unbelievable.
We have to address something. And I think the hockey people will be okay. We're not authorities on it.
No.
And I feel almost a bit of guilt that we're kind of entering their
Yeah.
party. I hope they're okay.
I think they will be because we're not acting like, well, what I saw the most was they didn't get a chance on the power play to get to.
Yeah, I was saying something. I said some stupid things in the text that I was surprised you didn't.
What was the stupid part?
I identified one of the goals as being a one-timer. It was not a one-timer. I think
That's a
every
minor
goal's a
mistake.
one-timer.
It's
A
a great
one-timer, I
phrase.
think, is if it's a one-timer. Correct me if I'm wrong, hockey experts. A one-timer is if the pass comes at the person taking the shot, and he just takes the swipe right off
Be
the
a
pass.
slap shot. Right.
Then
a
it's
slap shot,
well, it's the
essentially.
one-timer because it's just a pass shot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
one-timer.
Yeah.
That one of the goals was by a guy that didn't even take a pass, and I called it a one-timer. I thought you guys were going to call me out like Sipple. That's not a one-timer. But anyway,
it was delivered confidently.
anyway,
so it's fine.
the first goal, according to Greg,
Came right after a power play.
That's exactly
they
right.
Just survived the power play and they scored 10 seconds after they went to full strength.
It was Connor Verhaeghe.
That's right.
And if you see it, it's amazing. And Bill's right. It wasn't on the power plays, right after the power play. The puck was going 3.5 feet wide.
Yeah.
The goalie wouldn't even have been able to reach it. But Verhaeghe redirected it with his blade. And it was incredible. Those are the kind of goals that it didn't have a chance. It was going way wide.
Just stuck it.
And he redirected it.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was.
Redirected.
This appeared to be it might
Panthers.
be a high scoring game because it was 1-1 pretty early in this game.
Yeah,
But
what
8
happened?
minutes in, it was 1-1.
Yeah, I thought the Panthers exactly did what they needed. And you don't have to be a hockey fan they had lost 3 straight. They needed something good to happen early. And Foegele got a high sticking, and it gave Florida the power play, and they scored, and bam, crowd's in it. It's crazy. But Jake's right. Edmonton came right back.
They did.
They scored like 2 minutes later.
Right. It was
And it was
1-1.
on.
It was 1-1 with 12 minutes left in the first period.
And Bill, you were watching. Holy God, that first period was intense. Holy God.
How about the crowd?
Delivered.
The
Crowd delivered. Game
delivered.
delivered.
People
The game
like to,
delivered.
people like to criticize South Florida for not showing up to games.
You do?
Dolphins, Heat, Panthers.
Yeah.
That was a big crowd. They were on time
Loud.
and they showed up and it was loud.
Such a
So way to go,
desperate
South
crowd.
Florida.
They were up 3-0.
There's
There's a desperate crowd.
It
was
was
like this is desperate.
It was a nervous crowd.
And then right when it looked like, okay, you know what? You kind of thought, you know what? Florida's going to kind of take this over. Nope. I mean, the Oilers fought back.
They did.
And there must have been 15 shots on goal. There was a time there were 9 minutes where Florida didn't have a shot on goal.
That's right. You said that.
Didn't even have a shot on goal. They were just backpedaling.
Sergei Bobrovsky, the goaltender.
He's a dude.
The goaltender for the Panthers was a dude last night. Stiller is a goaltender for Edmonton, and he was good too.
Yeah.
But we're talking about delivering. The game delivered. The crowd delivered. McDonough delivered. Gus Farrar delivered. Those guys. McDonough. How about McDonough?
His voice.
Ooh.
Oh, and knowledgeable. That was incredible listening to him.
He does.
I went high volume several times. I turned the volume way up.
God bless you.
To feel it.
So for many years, it's been Doc Emmerich.
And he's good.
He's also very good. But McDonough's been known as a football guy and sometimes basketball, obviously. But he was great. The whole series, he was great. McDonough delivered the goods. He was excellent.
He's really good on
well-rounded.
goal. He's really good on shots on goal because he raises his voice.
Yeah.
You know, McDavid one-timer.
Yeah.
And then it goes back down to normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time when he matches the moment when it's a shot on goal. But he's really good. I mean, Emmerich. Now, do you know who we're talking about, Bill? Doc Emmerich. You would have freaked out.
He's been a long time.
He was
I've heard him. I know, but
He's very good.
I'm not as.
He was incredible.
He was good.
But McDonough seems like he's almost in that realm to me. Now, some people are going to probably push back on that.
I thought it seemed like most people were saying that they like Sean McDonough, and people like Emmerich. He's still worldwide popular, but McDonough did a great job in his absence or taking over for him.
The NHL should be very proud of its product today because a lot of people like us, we entered the party. You know, we're kind of, we just kind of barged in.
We did,
but you saw a product that was incredible, right? You watched it we both watched the entire presentation, and it was incredible. Yeah. Everything from Alanis Morissette.
Oh, Canada.
She sang them both.
Yeah.
She sang "Oh Canada" and National Anthem.
Yeah.
But the presentation was excellent. Gus Farrar, very serious.
Very serious.
Very serious. Gus Farrar, maybe.
The strain on the what would it be? Ownership and GMs, and they would show them in the box. The strain was so real.
Yep.
I mean, it was
beautiful.
Game 7. Other thing that really cracked me up though was in all throughout the third period, and they'd flash over to the Stanley Cup and just some guy polishing the Stanley Cup.
What was he doing? What was he doing? What the hell was he doing?
I think it's polished.
White hair guy, about 60
goofy
something.
Smile.
You really were they showing he gotta go like this.
Yeah.
It was like
not necessary.
I would hate to be that guy.
Yeah, why are you polishing it?
Yeah, just let it be. I know you have to engrave some stuff, but just let it be.
But if people watch the post game, just watching the celebration of the moment the clock went to zero, and just seeing the long celebration by all the coaches, the players, like I've said this before that trophy means more to that sport than any trophy to any other sport. Like the Stanley Cup.
It does. The cup itself.
Lombardi Trophy, people love it, obviously.
The cup itself.
The cup itself.
The cup is iconic. They love that
people,
cup.
They throw it around. They drink beer out of it.
I mean,
can you imagine all of a sudden it's just doing that to a Super Bowl? Like,
no. Or the crystal, or the college football.
The number of places that you see where the cup has shown up.
Bottom of pools.
Well, it'll show up in Lincoln.
It could be. It has
show up in Lincoln, yeah.
Might be at the ice box. You never know.
Yeah, they've brought it to the ice box.
That's pretty cool.
I know. It's treated with reverence, though, isn't it? I mean, I know they drink beer out of it, but still, I think people treat it with reverence.
It's very interesting. I listened to this morning on a drive-in where it's such taboo. You know, if you're a player, you can never touch the cup. You can't look at the cup. You can't.
Ooh.
And there was discussion whether
superstition.
There was a dad that lifted the cup up. I think it was a former NHL player, but his son had just won it. So there was discussion. Is that okay? And they agreed that it was because his son had won it. But just you don't jack
reverence.
Yeah, you don't jack around with the cup. If you're in the NHL and you haven't won one of those things, you're just like, you're not allowed. Just stay away. You have no idea what this takes to get.
Stay in your lane.
You're right. Whoever came up with is it the Lord Stanley?
Lord Stanley, you got it.
Lord Stanley Cup. They thought it through.
It's massive. It's a massive trophy.
Massive. Too. Yeah. Have a massive trophy.
There's never a time when you weren't just exhilarated throughout the whole game.
It was really good. It was
drama was high from start to finish.
The break seemed short because you were anticipating.
Yeah.
Well,
and I like the 2 halftimes.
Yeah, I kind of do.
I really do. Like, all right,
took a shower.
Break.
I mean,
exactly.
You take the shower.
Right, yeah,
then it's on.
You're back on.
Right.
Exactly.
It is good.
Dinner. Go back
it's
to the
incredible.
No, Bill's right.
It's set up so well.
Does it see if you're Gary Bettman? Is it still Gary Bettman?
I believe it is Gary Bettman.
If you're Gary Bettman, the commissioner, this was a good night for you because there's people like us that are thinking right now, why don't I do this more often?
Yeah.
Like, why don't I watch this more often?
The fever pitch was, and it reminded me of something too, because I was going back and forth on watching some baseball. Some things you don't ever. What was the thing we talked about the most? Was just the feverish effort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just insane. You don't say that in baseball.
Not generally, no.
It's like what happened? Do you say Tennessee won because of why? They just played harder.
No,
they just made more plays.
No, you're right.
They made more plays. It's not a fever pitch.
No, it's not. Boom against the board.
Against the board. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Okay.
I mean, you saw it,
and it's like a beehive out there.
Right.
It's like boom, 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 boom.
Constant action,
back and forth, and it changes in a second.
Mm-hmm. It was Florida really hammered Edmonton on the boards. It was 16-4 in hits at one point. Right. Edmonton obviously came out Florida obviously came out when Edmonton was in the zone. I think they call it the O zone. The plan was to hammer them, and they hammered them. I mean, I love one of the best sounds in sport is the activity by the boards, on the boards, around the boards.
Imagine being on the board, the puck's right below you, and you know someone's going to come and drill you right in the back.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
Can you imagine that feeling?
God.
There was one time in a PowerPoint, too, where one of the Florida players lost their stick.
Yeah, it happens. It happened a bunch a bunch last night. It's like, pick up your damn stick. If I was a coach, I'd be pissed. Like, we're not dropping our sticks.
Hey, guys, real quick here. Right. Advantage us. Have your stick.
It's like losing your feet in football. It drives me nuts when a guy loses his feet. Don't lose your feet. Keep your stick in your damn hand.
It had to be discussed.
I would
between period 2 and 3.
Yeah, I would say to credit Florida one more thing. You mentioned they didn't take a shot and go for 8-9 minutes or so, but at the very end, Edmonton had to keep the goalie into about a minute 10 to go. They finally pulled the goalie to get
with 110.
With 110,
goalie pulled.
And you see him just,
super cool.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. When they pulled the goalie, that's
tell me you didn't get the chills.
Imagine that one like that.
I get the chills.
Exactly.
I bet.
Also, it's like, can you imagine this one? Do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Do it.
Oh,
everybody's like,
then you're like, it's 70 seconds.
And then everything changes.
Oh,
the last 20 seconds.
Oh,
Oilers had the puck, but it's like
they couldn't do anything.
It's like, but they had the ball behind their own net. And it's like, let's go.
Yep.
And here they came.
It was
That's right. You're
17 seconds. Here, our last chance.
It's our last chance.
Let's set it up.
Then I didn't like that the puck got trapped against the wall.
I want to see a shot.
I want to see some flailing.
Agreed.
Oh my God.
The last 8 seconds just on the board.
Yeah,
they couldn't get the puck out.
That happens. That's good.
They couldn't get the puck out.
Yeah, but that action around the boards, the hitting, but also the like the stick slapping against the boards is cool. That sound is unbelievable. But you're right. There was that last rush.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 17 seconds ago. Like,
imagine that one.
Our last chance.
Who's making the call? I got it.
I needed a ham sandwich. I needed a ham and cheese sandwich after that before I went to bed. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah.
God bless it.
I got to read a text from Phil. Before the show, Phil
Punxsutawney
chimed in at 402-464-5685. Phil says, my favorite precursor to July 4th happened again. On behalf of the USA, the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup. So for 30 plus years in a row, the U.S., who barely has a passing interest in hockey, beats Canada, a country that lives and dies for the sport. Now, go throw that trophy in a closet where nobody on the side of the border is going to care for another year. USA, USA, USA. At least we can't take your Grey Cup.
No Canada team has won it
30 years.
1995, I think.
Phil has spoken. That's a Canadian USA rivalry right there.
I appreciate Phil's enthusiasm, except for the Stanley Cup part. I don't think we buried that.
No, you don't hide the Stanley Cup. It's loudly and proudly everywhere.
Right. Exactly.
Sports
was good last night.
It was good.
Wow. That was fun.
I know you weren't watching, but I guess mention it once again. For those who weren't watching, there was
in Omaha.
Hey, there were 26,000 people at the game last night in Omaha. It's a good crowd. 26,000.
Not bad. That means a lot of empties, though.
Nah, it looked pretty full. I didn't watch the game.
There were
I was
some
busy.
empties in the outfield. There was a few
in the outfield. Okay, I saw Peyton Manning was there. Josh Heupel was there. Rick Barnes was there. So the triumvirate there.
Yeah, triumvirate
of Tennessee.
Yes.
I suppose
Heupel, Barnes, and who? Who was
Peyton Manning?
Oh,
he's
Peyton
not a coach, but
no, that's pretty big.
Obviously,
what if Phil Fulmer was there?
I don't know if he. I don't know if he was.
I don't think Phil's there.
How old is Phil Fulmer now?
He's got to be 70 or so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ben, type in Phil Fulmer age.
Fulmer,
Ben,
I bet he's mid-70s, mid to late
please,
70s.
Ben.
Please.
Well, I just thank A&M for bringing some drama. It was 6-1 in the 7th, and they said
Okay, so 6-1 in the 7th.
Tennessee was led 6-1 going to the 8th inning.
Mm-hmm.
A&M scored 2 runs to make it 6-3. They scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th, and then they struck out to end the game 6-5. Tennessee wins their first ever baseball national championship.
And that's not why me and Bill are wearing orange. It's just we
No.
wear orange
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. Well, I wear it every other day. So, yes. Also, there was an incident during the inning. They made a little run. A&M. You never know how things take place different. Something happens, but there was a high pitch on a 3-2 ball that they swung at and missed. That would have walked, and if things would have progressed afterwards, they would have tied the game. They would have had another runner on base, and it was high. It was no way would have called it a strike and swung and missed on a 3-2.
No,
would have put him on. Yeah, that would have been a big deal.
Gotta have discipline.
Yeah.
Speaking of missing tooth, Greg weighs in. Each player on the winning team in the NHL champion gets the cup for a full day.
Okay.
Wherever he wants to take.
What would you do with your one day?
You have to go to Columbus, wouldn't you, Steve?
I'd probably Havelock.
Yeah, Havelock.
Probably going to Havelock.
Yeah.
Arnold's.
Yep.
They'd have a place for it.
I'd go to Misty's.
Would you go to Misty's?
I'd go to Misty's.
In Havelock.
Yeah, in Havelock. Oh,
yeah.
Don't get me started. That's I only go to Havelock.
There's only one.
Jake, you can play the McCall game with me if you wanted. Yeah. I tend to agree with everything he says. I don't say I agree
with Bill.
I don't say that.
Havelock.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Would you parade it in Havelock or just go to Misty's?
I think you'd want to
or Arnold's.
Like a parade,
a minor parade.
And end at Misty's and eat in the bar, the round bar, and have the prime rib bits and eat it with the toothpick.
100.
Oh, yeah.
I'm salivating.
The prime rib bits are lethal.
Oh,
they are.
You could eat 100. I'm telling you right now. Someone says, "Hey, can you eat the largest cut of prime rib?" I couldn't. It's too much. Cut it up into prime rib bits and give you a toothpick and watch it happen.
And tell me you don't stick like 3 in your mouth at once sometimes.
Oh, God, so savory.
Not just one by one.
Oh, no.
No, I'm 3 in this bite.
Yeah.
So Jake, each player on the winning team gets the cup for a full day. Wherever he wants to take it.
The whole day in Havelock.
Wherever he wants to take it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I heard this on the radio coming in. The MVP is from the Oilers.
That's correct. Connor McDavid won the MVP.
And there was a talk on the talk show that was right here on our station coming in, and I never thought about it, and I couldn't agree more. They're like, don't do that. Don't give it to someone just find someone from the winning team. Just find someone, because that would be such torture. I couldn't imagine right now.
Yeah, why did you give it to McDavid?
Imagine being in your house, you're like 60 years old like that, and showing your grandkids like that. Yeah, that's my MVP. You guys won the cup?
No,
we didn't win. And so every time you looked at it, all you'd think about it.
Pain.
They gave it to McDavid?
Yeah, McDavid won the MVP.
McDavid was disappointing.
Now, last night he was. He was good.
Well,
in the series
some people are going to say, like Greg is going to say, well, they blanketed him. They did.
But when I went to and there's been numerous, it'd be fun to ask some of the coaches here from Nebraska. Most of them are RIP right now, unfortunately, some of the assistant coaches. But if you ask like that, I can imagine the LSU Clemson game, and then after the game, LSU, and I lost, but you got assistant coach of the game. Here's a trophy. I'd want to throw it in the trash. I would not want it. You wouldn't want to look at it ever. It'd be so, when you lose something like this, when you lose a game 7, oh, that's like McElroy missing 2 putts inside of 4 feet.
Good comparison.
I mean, you'll never get over it.
So Connor McDavid got the MVP for the series.
This is the 6th time that's ever happened
for the series.
Yes, this is the 6th time ever where a player in the losing team of the Stanley Cup Finals won the MVP of the finals. 6th time ever.
So you couldn't give it to Bobrovsky because there was the
8-goal game.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not authority.
Barkov, Kachuk, those are the guys you think maybe for the Panthers, possibly.
I can't.
But on the radio, one of the pundits said, just find somebody. And I kind of agree with him. I kind of do. That would not be, there's no way. It's like, you're proud of your work and that the people acknowledge you. And he's been a 3-time MVP, right?
Absolutely.
So
he's won the Hart Trophy 3
Yeah.
times. McDavid is regarded as the best player in hockey.
Okay.
So I kept saying he's got to pull a stick out of his you-know-what tonight. Yeah. And now some people are saying, now, hold on. Well, Greg was like, no, they're blanketing him. And when I would say, well, did you think they blanketed? Do you think Jordan didn't get blanketed? I mean, they had the Jordan rules.
Per the text line, this is for the entire playoffs, not just the Stanley Cup Finals. It's
then they could have given it to Bobrovsky. Then
they could have.
They could have. Yeah.
Right. If Bobrovsky was excellent in the
because
playoffs,
one bad game, I'd be like going, yeah, that's an outlier.
Yeah, Bobrovsky should have had it.
I think Gus Farrar made mention of that you just mentioned it quickly, that you could give it to Bobrovsky for the entire playoffs.
Deserves it.
Yeah.
And he had the 8-goal game. We understand that. But in general, he was
Sergey.
awesome. He was awesome. Bobrovsky's a dude.
Is it Sergey or Sergey?
Sergey.
Sergey Bobrovsky's really good.
So congrats to the Florida Panthers. They lost the finals last year to the Golden Knights, Bill's team. This year, redemption. They are now champions. First time ever in their 30-year franchise history.
How about that?
So all of a sudden, Florida has become, the last 5 years, with the Lightning also very good, the mecca of hockey, which is
Tampa Bay Lightning.
It's odd that Tampa Bay and Florida are both very good at hockey, but that's where we're at.
I don't know if it's the Tampa Bay Lightning or the Tampa Lightning.
It's the Tampa Bay Lightning.
It's not just the Tampa Lightning?
It's the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay.
And they have had very good years also.
Yeah.
Used to be the Devil Rays. Now it's just the Rays.
Yep, in baseball.
Oh, baseball.
Yeah,
That's
Why
right.
bring back the Devil Rays?
Yeah.
Devil Rays was awesome. Why would you get rid of that?
Don't get me started.
Better times.
Congrats.
Devil Rays.
Florida.
Better times.
Jim Savoda, better time.
Congrats to Florida, the Panthers, and congrats to Tennessee for winning the CWS. When we come back, speaking of baseball, a very odd story about a firing of Coach Pitt, who had pretty good success in baseball. Discuss that next in an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through June 30th, they have a special deal for ticket listeners only. Tell the meat market you'd like to try out their fresh pork and bacon patties. When you do that, you'll get 10 6-ounce patties for just $10 with a limit of 10. You must mention this and the ticket to get the deal. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Vanderbilt. Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefit package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Time for a new AC? Call Bryant. Get rebates now and lower operating costs every day. For comfort and efficiency, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from a program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Are you needing a new tractor or side-by-side to elevate your operation? Maybe a boat or golf simulator when you want to relax a little bit. Beck's Commitment Rewards program offers huge savings and interest-free financing on all these items and more. To learn more about Beck's Commitment Rewards, go to beckshybrids.com. And remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming at Beck's Hybrids.
I don't know and there's obviously a lot more gifts involved, but obviously with the golf simulator is something that
I'm in on that one.
That would be something that Jake would enjoy. I'm hoping for the side-by-side. And obviously we had Alec that was in here as the top salesman in the entire United States.
Alex?
Yeah. Alec was in here. He's the top salesman in the entire United States of seed for any company. And so he has been very big in the rewards program with his customers. It's been outstanding. And like I said, but Trevor has become a scratch golfer because of the
simulator.
Yeah,
because the
simulator.
It's like Frost.
Yeah. So he's been very good.
Okay.
Like Frost. He was good at
the simulator.
Yeah. The simulator? I didn't know that. So anyway.
Tootsie Rolls in my mouth.
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls in your mouth right there. We're trying to talk about
Beck's.
Yeah. Beck's. Thank you, Trevor, for that information. And also, what's nice is that he's going to have a Farmers Only Open.
No way.
Yeah, Farmers Only Open golf tournament.
We can't go to that.
Yeah,
we can watch it.
We can watch. It'll be live streamed out of Norfolk.
You can't go.
Yeah, we can't. We can go. Can't play in it.
We're
it's
spectators.
Farmers only.
Spectators.
Because
God dang, there's some gray area there though?
Because they get a golf simulator and they get clubs and stuff.
Isn't there sort of a gray area
with what?
With claiming you're a farmer. I have farmed. You know,
Yeah, that's interesting.
I
think you have to purchase seed.
Okay,
I think that's the cutoff. Yes. So I don't think you can say, "Hey, I have a garden." I
detasseled.
That should put you in the mix at least,
because that's 40 years ago.
I'm just gonna say right now, if you had to go out like today,
it was 40 years ago.
If you left your house at 4:30 in the morning or 5 o'clock and tell your wife, "Hey, I got to go plant corn all day," or have to detassel all day, planting corn's a lot easier. Yeah, I'm gonna be in a big combine. Detasseling is still.
Alec is the top seed salesman in America.
Yes, probably in the world. I don't know that, but I know in the United States.
Sure, America.
Yes. America.
Could be world.
Really. And
world.
And he sings Creed in
he
karaoke.
Sings Creed. He's with Jake.
With me back in college.
Higher.
At Sandy's.
At Sandy's.
With Elk Creek water flowing.
Yes.
100% flowing. Yes.
Strangely, your shirt was on.
It was on. It had to be on. It had to be on. That, thank you to Beck's Hybrid.
I couldn't imagine running into somebody right now and it's all of a sudden, "Hey, Busch, remember we were at Sandy's and we sang karaoke?" No, I don't. That never.
Creed.
I was kind of buzzed that night. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Things weren't.
Thank you.
Couldn't see straight that night. BecksHybrids.com 464-5685. Call or text as always. We know that there's a lot of pressure on some programs. Texas baseball. How about this? David Pierce has been the head coach there for 8 years. Saw a rival theirs, A&M, lose, of course, in the finals last night to Tennessee. But Texas fires David Pierce, the head coach, after 8 years. He made the CWS 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Never won. Finished 3rd place in 2021, so that was the best finish they had. But he made the CWS nearly half of his years with the program. The Elite 8 of baseball. Not good enough. You're out of here. There's rumors they might go after Jim Schlossnagle, the head coach of A&M, who tried to deny the rumors last night after the game. He was asked about it, but
Schlossnagle,
who came from TCU to A&M 2 years ago.
Yeah. I think the Texas A&M discussion hurt Pierce, this coach. Texas A&M, 2 appearances in the CWS the last 3 years, 2 wins over Texas this season. You get it?
Yep.
You know how much hatred there is there?
That's good hate.
Oh yeah.
That's really good hate. You like that.
It's serious hate.
Yeah, embrace the hate.
Yeah, because it's real.
It's real.
Nebraska doesn't have a rival like that.
Nothing.
There's no hatred right now.
We talked about that.
What I'm saying?
No, we talked about that way back when when you don't have a rivalry, it's really hard. It's really hard to have a program when you don't have a rivalry.
And that's a real rivalry.
Yeah. Just like the most hate I've ever seen is BYU Utah.
That's hate.
It was serious. Oh yeah, it's not one of those like, we respect. No, true hate.
No,
but when you don't have that heated, and Nebraska got lucky because they had the Oklahoma rivalry forever, which was a great rivalry.
It was a rivalry. It wasn't hatred, though.
But you didn't realize it until as it went on. Like even they had a chance to pick. Oklahoma's like, well, who are we going to keep? We're going to keep playing Texas.
Right.
That's our rival.
Exactly.
And then Colorado popped up because McCartney made them relevant.
Mm-hmm.
They were not relevant. He made them relevant, so it kind of turned into a rivalry. At least football-wise, it did.
It did.
That
was real. It's real.
Yeah.
Now, CU Nebraska's real rivalry.
They don't like each other.
No, it's hatred.
But now they're gonna play, which is awesome. Then they don't play again.
I know that sucks. David Pierce out as Texas's coach. There was an incident in the Big 12 tournament with a pitcher that was ugly. He had to go before the Human Resources Department at Texas. I don't know exactly what happened there. That didn't help his cause. He had been to he went 3 straight super regionals, but they bowed out in the regional this year, lost to Texas A&M.
Yep.
See, that's a problem. You keep losing to your hated rival.
They made the CWS almost half of his years.
I know you keep saying that.
I'm going to keep saying it. He was a good coach. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm going to keep saying it. 3 out of 8 years he made the Elite 8. He didn't win it all. It's tough to win it all, but I imagine Nebraska making the CWS 3 out of 8 years.
It's a little different.
You would never want to fire that coach ever.
It's a little different.
I understand it's different, but
and
it's
Texas is going into
different world.
If it's 3 out of 8 in Nebraska, that's statue.
Oh,
I'd build the statue.
Governorship. I mean,
well, let's not get after Scott Miller right now.
That's right. I'm sorry,
Scott. Well,
my apologies.
But there will be a statue of Scott Miller in front of Lincoln Industries.
It's different though, Jake. You can't make that comparison. Nebraska, Texas baseball. Texas is Texas baseball going into the SEC on July 1st.
Understood.
Yeah.
It's putting yourself in their shoes though. With this, thinking about what they've accomplished in 8 years, 3 out of 8 years in the CWS.
I think about what they didn't accomplish.
He won the Big 12 3 times, by the way. 3-time Big 12 champion.
My take on it is when you're at a school of that power, they know they already have the guy that they're going to get. You don't fire someone like that and then go, well, let's open it up. What do you think?
You've always said that.
They
said, are you sure?
They have to have a very good. They're not a bunch of guys this morning going, oh, I'll be
now
good.
what?
I'll be go to hell. We fired the guy. Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah, now what do we do now? No, I don't know. Well, let's look.
Maybe Schlossnagle
pull up some of the records. What about that? What about that guy at Tennessee?
Does anybody know Schlossnagle?
Did they have his number? How about if I tell him? Have his number? Let's shoot him a text. It's probably still up.
CDC is the man. They call him CDC, Chris Del Conte. In fact, the writers, I heard a couple interviews yesterday, and they just referred to him as CDC.
How cool would that be?
Not only that, but Pierce.
He called him CDC. Yeah.
Pierce called him CDC. CDC and I met after the season.
That was the direct. Yeah.
That'd be incredible.
That was the CDC.
That'd be like with Laker. What'd you do? I met with the logo and we talked about it. It's like, what?
I met with
Jerry West.
Jerry West. No, the logo. Yeah.
I got to go meet with the logo.
CDC.
Yeah, Pierce said CDC and I met after the season. That's Chris Del Conte. That's the boss.
The boss.
That's beautiful.
So yeah,
Schlossnagle. I wish I had the audio because after the game last night, there was a reporter from A&M did ask Schlossnagle about the opening at Texas. Like, it's selfish to ask that question. He said, he's committed to A&M, but those people read through the tea leaves saying it would not be surprising if he heard the next day or two that he would be the head coach at Texas, possibly.
You just wish at that point in time, because I know some. Steve, do you have to ask the question
in the post game? This is according to the Houston Chronicle. This is according to the Houston Chronicle. In the post game interview session, A&M coach Jim Schlossnagle was asked, quote, about rumors circulating today about a specific job opening. Schlossnagle's response was, I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Keep going.
So would you answer? Steve, would you ask it's a tough, is it one of those things where it's like, hey, listen, I don't want to ask this. The guy didn't want to ask it, but he probably feels like he has to address it.
Yeah. And he
have you ever been in that spot before?
Yes.
Where it's like, I don't want to ask this, but I have to.
God, put me on the spot. Do you feel like you have to ask that question in that setting? Here's what I would say to that, Bill. Ideally, what you would do in this situation is let him have his moment on the podium in front of everybody, in front of the TV cameras and everybody. And then when he walks off the stage, that's when you might go do it. Say, and say to a man-to-man or woman-to-man, whatever the case may be, hey, coach, I didn't want to ask you this in front of everybody, but I got to do it. I got to ask you. Yeah. That's probably what I would do. I'd try to get him away from the fray. Does that make sense? He'd still be probably not pleased, but less displeased.
He'd be less if you really preface it with, this is, I know this.
I didn't want to do this in front of everybody.
He went on to say this. So he says this.
At this time.
He went on to say this. He says, I understand you have to ask the question, but I gave up a big part of my life to come take this job, and I poured every ounce of my soul in this job, and I've given this job every single ounce I can possibly give it. Write that. That's what he says at the very end. Write that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he reacted that way.
You know what I'd love to hear from someone in that spot? Just be like, you got a heck of a program. I'll probably think about it tonight. and his walk off.
Think about it tonight.
Nothing about it tonight. They're a heck of a program. I'll probably get a hold. I'll get a hold of CDC.
Okay, now that would be an admirable response in a sense, but the fan base wouldn't like it.
No, I know. But you just like have someone say it once, so it's like,
right,
or say it like that, and then after you get done, say, now isn't that answer just odd, and I sound like an idiot, don't I?
Yeah.
So don't ask idiot questions.
Right. Ooh. I don't. That's a tough one.
Ooh.
It's a tough one. I don't know what to.
I don't think you have to ask it. That's myself, but I'm on the different side. You're on the. I accept, because you know what the answer is going to be. You know it's going to be. The answer is going to be. It's, you instantly have an upset person on the other side that's mad, and
I just don't know though. I don't know if you can.
Could you imagine you just lost the national championship?
Hold on, Bill. You can't do that where you say you know what the answer is going to be, because so many times you think that, and then the answer is like, oh God, it's a good answer or it's an interesting answer, and you're like, I almost didn't ask that question because I thought I knew what the answer was going to be. So I don't know.
I would have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
There probably is sometimes you get some things where you go, hold on.
Yeah, you can't do that thing in your head where you say, well, I know what the answer is going to be, so I'm not going to ask. Because you can do that.
Journalist. Coach journalist. We just learned something. This was great. We just went to graduate school of journalism. Ben, did you write any? Ben he wasn't even paying attention. He's on his phone. He was on his phone.
He's checked out.
Benjamin, she can wait.
There was a learning.
She can wait till
there
after
was a
work.
There was a learning curve right there that I thought I had the answer, and I'm like, I go, no, I'm dead wrong. You need to ask because you might get that weird response,
right,
and you're the one who nailed it.
Right.
And Ben was on his phone.
Really, Ben?
He was on his phone.
A teaching moment, Ben. You just
Teachable
missed out.
moment, Ben.
When we come back, Song of the Day and Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through June 30th, they have a special deal for ticket listeners only. Tell the meat market you'd like to try out their fresh pork and bacon patties. When you do that, you'll get 10 6-ounce patties for just $10 with a limit of 10. You must mention this and the ticket to get the deal. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Vanderbilt.
The Nebraska Lottery presents 5 reasons the dollar bill is so great. First, it's always there when you need it. You can always find one folded up in your pocket just waiting to get you out of a jam. Second, it's humble. It doesn't strut around like a 50 or 100 waiting for people to compliment it. Third, it works hard. Whether you need more money for a tip or extra detergent at the laundromat, a dollar bill sure comes in handy. Fourth, it beats lugging around 100 pennies. And fifth, you can use it to buy a Lotto America ticket from the Nebraska Lottery. Lotto America only costs $1. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And you can add the All-Star bonus for an additional $1 to multiply any prize won. So visit a Nebraska Lottery retailer today and buy a Lotto America ticket. Sounds like someone tried to pay with 100 pennies. So sad.
Lotto America top prize odds, 1 in 26 million.
Empower a child today with a Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds. It'll be hot and humid with a high around 100. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms early and mainly clear with a low around 68. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with an afternoon high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Time for a new AC? Call Bryant. Get rebates now and lower operating costs every day. For comfort and efficiency, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the Ticket FM.
From 1970, 1970, your song of the day, Mama Told Me Not to Come by Three Dog Night. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
I'm just going to jump in real quick and just say one thing. For originality, it's a 10.
Creativity.
Yes.
Yeah, they decided they're going to give it hell on that song.
1970.
Yeah, 1970.
Wow.
There was a lot going on in
There
that
was a
song.
lot going
Rick
on.
Heyman, there was a lot going on in that song.
That was a lot. I mean, I get the headphones really add to it.
It changes it. There were some things I've never heard in that
Right.
song before.
Like just a little.
Ow, yeah. There's somebody yelling in the background.
Yeah, we both were captivating on with your headphones on for sure. And just the creativity in that song is incredible. It's God, I don't even know what to say. You just don't hear. I mean, I'm kind of blown away by the whole 70s phenomenon, as you know. 9.1754.
Okay, win the nines, Bill.
Jake, I don't know if you've ever picked a more creative song that you selected. It's up at the highest. It's not your highest song ever.
Convoy.
Convoy. C.W. McCall. I'm going to go with the 92229. Absolutely.
Okay.
Was incredible.
Jake.
Both the nines today.
Oh,
Jake.
Thank you.
I thought sometimes you mail it in when you have your golf
Yeah.
league.
No,
Golf
no,
field,
no.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I picked it out way before.
I thought you were going to
earlier in
play
the day.
Kenny Chesney or
No,
something.
I picked that song up at about 2 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, early, before golf league. It was picked.
Nice.
We got to guess Ben's score.
Ben's going to be a
I think
6-2.
I think Ben liked it. Yeah, probably not in the nines. 6-2 for Bill. He says, what do you
Okay.
think in there?
Yeah, I'll stick with what Bill's saying. 6-2.
6-8. 3.2.
That's about right.
3.2.
Look at Ben's face. Look at Ben's face.
Ben, why didn't you like it?
Man, that's a good song.
Ben, I don't even know. We put it in the nines, and Ben put it as a 2.
3.2.
Yeah, 3.2.
He was
Hold on,
starting to bring it back.
Nope.
He's right. No problem.
Yeah.
Ben, this can help you be cool.
Yeah.
When you're trying
Cool
out,
factor,
in the dating scene, if you can see,
Yeah.
if you know this music,
When
it's
you
going to help you.
When you asked to do another season of helping us on early break, we're going to say nope.
Nope. Nope.
Remember that 3-dog night score?
Benjamin, I'm joking.
Yeah.
You're incredible, Ben.
We like Ben. Okay, some scores before Bill's throws. BIB says 7.1. Giltner, 10. Great job.
Yes.
John in Southeast Lincoln, 8 on that one. Jennifer, 8. Hubby, 7.8. Pretty good score.
I knew they would like it.
Good
Brad and
scores.
Jennifer.
Rod in South Lincoln says that is a 8. The Bandit, never heard that song, 6.5.
Never heard it, really.
Interesting.
Well, the Bandit might be
He's
like
young.
25 years old.
Could
so
be
that
young.
He's a young.
Jake and Hickman says, yikes, 2.5. Sanderson, never liked that song, 3.8.
Sanderson.
Culligan J, not a fan, 1. Scott and Bancroft, 3.22. Low scores today. And Kevin says, Ben is way off on this one.
That's okay, Ben.
He is.
Yeah.
So
Ben, everybody has different opinions on songs. It's fine.
that is your song of the day again. Mama Told Me Not to Come, 1970 from Three Dog Night.
If everyone had the headphones on, they all would have went up 2 points.
It sounded really good in the
headphones. It was
Headphones
incredible,
really
the things I picked up on.
Yeah, headphones really help.
Thank you.
Well, it is time, without further ado, for Bill's Thrills Bugaboo Tuesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
We
This is gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 for your free consultation today. Bill, Tuesdays are Sip's favorite day of the week for this Bugaboo Tuesday. Things that bother Bill.
Something's bothering me. It's about judgment. People making judgments on others.
Ooh,
that bothers me. That bothers me.
Ooh, that's a good flip.
Things that bother me. Society's discomfort with the donut people. Society's discomfort with the donut people. It bothers me. I've heard it 100 times. I've heard it recently in a passing of things like that. Hey, it bothers me. Hey, look at that clown driving on the emergency donut tire.
Oh, a donut tire.
Yeah, the donut tire. Yeah. Yeah. I love them. I love them. I absolutely love them. Trying to get through the day. When they made the decision right here, this is tire number 4 until things get better. This is the tire I choose. It's meant to go 50 miles. I'm going to go about 7,000 on it. I'm going to whip around town in my Cobalt with the donut tire on. But when you drive by, you judge someone immediately on that tire. When you know they're not just limping in from the interstate. It's like they drive by. It's like, nope, they've been driving that for about 3 weeks. And this like nope, not
on a donut for 3 weeks.
This, what's that? Oh yeah, it happens. Oh, they drive on the donut for a long time. You see it. They're donut people.
It's embarrassing when you have a donut on.
No, it's not. You're the problem. See, you're the problem. It's not. You're good people. You're good people. You're just trying to get by. They're just trying to get by. They're just trying to get by. See, don't do that. Ben would be one of those guys. I can see Ben doing, look at that guy. That donut. You know what? Maybe he's got a tough. Maybe he's just trying to get to work.
What if I had a donut on my truck for 3 weeks? You guys would say something.
No, I wouldn't. I'd support you.
Simple.
Never change
that. The donut.
I'd support you.
You need help?
I'd support you. I told you right here. It bothers me. Society's discomfort with the donut people.
It's discomforting.
Yes. I respect them. They're trying to get through the day.
You don't want to wake up and walk outside, look at your car and see a donut on there. You don't.
You don't, but you know what? Don't get down on them. Don't get down on those people.
That's a bad day for you, though. I got to get that donut off.
Don't get down on them.
Like an idiot.
Don't judge. Yeah, if you want to get yours off, yeah, you might. You know what? They feel like idiots too. But you know what? They're just trying to get to work. They're just trying to get to Lincoln Industries. That's what they're trying to do.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
To make it's a stopgap.
Yeah,
stopgap.
And sometimes this happens more than you think. It's like, okay, I blew a tire out, I put the donut on, I'm going to drive 20 miles to get it fixed. They'll wheel around that baby for a couple of weeks.
Here's the question on donut, and this is the thing that you always wonder about. You can't take that donut out on the interstate and go 80. You can only go like
50 miles an hour or something like that. Yeah, but you get through that.
Heavy rotation.
Yeah. It's a lot smaller than the other tires. That can't be good. It just can't be good. I'm just gonna say right now, I know nothing about vehicles, but if you have 3 tires one size and one the other, I think you start just driving in circles, don't you?
That's why Bill says don't get rid of it. I love the optics of it.
I love it. If I see a donut, when you see a donut person, you give them the thumbs up. You give them.
Man.
You're all right.
It's
gonna get better. You're gonna get that donut off. Build them up. Build people up, Steve.
You're right.
That's right. What's the text line?
We get a lot of response to this one from the text line. By the way, YouTube first. We give the YouTube. Steven says nothing like seeing a donut pass you got on going 80 on the interstate.
Got a donut. You guys got a donut on. Anytime you see a donut guy, you notice it now. You don't just and you don't let it go real easily. You go, look at that guy.
Good God.
Let's see. Jason at AAA says, I work here at AAA. I see it all the time, the flat tire with no spare because they drove on a donut until it was flat.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
AAA. We got a guy from AAA.
How about that?
Jason.
Is there any other questions you have for him?
Yeah, where's your office at? That's incredible. AAA's calling in.
That is cool.
Yeah, get that for your daughter if you have a daughter too. Get AAA for him.
John says it's funny to see a Jeep with 3 big tires and 1 little donut tire.
It happens. It happens all here. You'll see one today sometime probably.
So you're saying don't judge people.
Just don't judge them. Yeah. Hey, they got a lot going on.
Yeah.
If they're still driving with the donut on 2 weeks later, their life is really jacked up. They are. That's like, because that'd be the first thing I would think of is like, if I have that, like, hey, tomorrow morning, immediately, I'm getting the donut off.
Right.
So if you don't get it off, you got a lot of stuff going on.
Like 3 days with the donut's a little much.
It's a lot.
Yeah, if you bleed into 2 weeks.
Jake and Hickman says, dang, Bill, this is hitting close to home. I definitely do a lot of judging with the donut people.
You do. You see them and you judge. Now we're better.
Don't judge it.
Don't judge them.
There's a lot going on in this world.
A lot going on. Anything else, Jake?
Someone says, don't forget the max speed is about 35 miles per hour. And then these people are doing 80 in them also. That's the real problem.
Now, hold on. 35 seems light.
I think 50 you could get out of it. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
you can get to 50. But think about 50 on the interstate's really slow.
That is.
It's really embarrassing.
You're just trying to get to the next exit. Hope for the best.
That's it.
That's it. Next exit.
Get to Cubbies.
Someone says, this is Noah from Lincoln. A donut guy just drove by where I'm at right now.
See?
He just saw a donut right now where he's at. Somewhere in Lincoln.
Donut people. Society's discomfort with donut people.
We do have a reference to a previous Bill Stores before we get out of here.
Okay.
This is from WIB on the text line. He says,
WIB.
Tell Bill I stopped at a lemonade stand by a couple guys, and then right next to them, their younger sister opened up a shaved ice stand, paid them both. Boom.
Thank you.
Lemonade stand, shaved ice.
Well, this is going to
paid both.
This is going to come in handy. This is what he just talked about is going to be. There's some things going on up at the bank up in Creighton today. But that's incredible.
Stay tuned. So keep a 20 in your wall. I need to do that.
Yeah, at all times.
Keep some cash.
Just have some cash, some 5s, some 1s and stuff, and then sometimes you can ask them to lemonade. Hey, run it inside and
get your dad out here.
Yeah, maybe he has changed.
A lot of Katrinka weighs in.
Patrinka.
A lot of racetrack people used to have 4 donut tires. LOL. That's good.
See, and Bonner Park. Bonner Park.
Oh, by the way, Alabama from yesterday, the band.
Yeah.
Patrinka has seen Alabama 4 times.
Tennessee River, yesterday's song of the day.
Thank you very much. Today's
Good job,
song was
Bill.
incredible.
That was fun.
That was Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors.
Cash cows.
Hour 2 is next. We got a prediction from CBS Sports in Nebraska football.
Is it Fernelli?
It's Tom Fernelli,
No,
the
Fernelli.
king of the offseason.
Yeah.
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Want to contribute to medical advancements and get paid for your time? Join a clinical trial at Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access medicines in development, and get study-related care at no cost. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Help shape the future of medicine. Visit velocitytrials.com.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here, for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relieved. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect, because it could win you millions. Lotto America from the Nebraska Lottery is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. What's more, you can add the All-Star bonus for an additional $1 to multiply any prize won. So unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play today. Lotto America top prize odds 1 in 26 million.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from a program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Have an anniversary coming up? I've got you covered. Celebrate your love with the timeless elegance of jewelry. This anniversary, give the gift of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, or gold. Find the perfect piece that reflects the beauty and depth of your commitment. Whether it's your first anniversary or your 50th, surprise your loved one with a gem as beautiful and rare as she is. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Steve Schindler have going on today in Creighton, Bill?
Well, it's heat wave. So we have to fight the wave. And so what Steve's done is it's going to be a throwback. Jake, you probably won't remember him, but I think Steve will. So he's doing snow cones. He's doing snow cones for everyone like that. Well, it's shave your own ice. It's cherry and grape only, and the cones are paper. Remember they were like, Steve, remember the paper cones? They kind of soak up and stuff. Oh, yeah. I saw some snow cones at the game last night. They're the big ones, eating with a spoon. No, there's no spoon here. You got to eat them with your face.
Yeah.
That's it. And you get it all of yourself.
That's right.
But it's the old school one. Remember the one, Steve? It was like a snowman. You put ice cubes and ice chunks on top at the red top, and you ground it yourself. You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
It was a snowman was what it is. Yeah. So Schindler's got 6 of those. So he's got 6 of those set up. He's got big 50-pound chunks of ice. You chunk off your own with a pick, put it in the old school snowman. You make it yourself. All cost free, of course.
6
of them set up inside the lobby. But remember, if please send us a picture, and if you could on Twitter. But if someone can find that for us, the picture of the old snow cone making machine. Yeah, these are from the 60s and 70s.
70s, yeah.
They're from the 70s.
60s, okay.
Every house had one.
Yeah.
Every house, and they had. Remember the little squirt bottles? Remember
Yes.
You filled
the
little squirt bottles to put the
coloring,
the cherry juice in or grape juice in, whatever.
And then you'd have some juice. You might have some juice in the bottom of the cup.
In the bottom of the cup, you might use Kool-Aid. Might be some because you didn't have a lot of stuff. Sometimes times are tough. You are on donut.
Yeah, if dad was out of work or something.
Yeah.
But anyway,
making their own snow cones.
Good idea.
And Schindler got the old school paper, like the funnel. And there's no spoon.
What a bank.
What a bank.
It's the best bank in the
eat
world.
it with your face. Jake, do you remember these?
I do. Yeah, I had the snow cones with the paper cup. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Have you ever seen the maker though from the 70s? You ever seen it?
I don't know about that.
It's like a snowman, and you put ice on top. And you have this little red top. You push down on, and you grind it. And you grind it out and make shaved ice.
You drank out of the paper cup.
I can tell you though, there was no spoon. It was you just eat it with your face.
Yeah, you grew up
no spoon.
Yeah, you grew up poor.
No.
We understand.
Snow cone.
I belong to a country club.
I like the snow cone.
Anyway, that's fun.
That's how you beat a heat wave right there.
So Schindler's fighting the heat.
Can you go out? I wonder if Schindler has some benches set up outside. You can go out. You can go outside in the heat.
Well, right by the go-kart track, you could.
Okay, just go out there and eat them.
Yeah, you have to ride the go-kart track.
Track's still up.
Track's up.
Bring a date, like bring an afternoon date.
Would be nice.
How long does the track stay up for, Bill? Is that year round, or how long does the track stay up for? The go-kart track.
August 1.
August 1st.
I'll tell you what. If I was courting somebody in Pender, I would make sure I know every day what's going on at the bank.
Yes,
that'd be smart.
Or in Creighton, where the bank's at.
Right.
One of the two.
Yeah, I'd want to know what's going on.
You would. Like that's a great idea.
That's a fun idea
what
for
are you
going courting somebody.
What do you guys want to do? Well, we can go whip around in some go-karts. We could ride a unicycle down Main Street. Then we get a snow cone.
Let's go see what Shindy has going on. Yeah,
see what Shindy's got going on. That's a good point.
Thank you.
And you reported how many unicyclists were there yesterday?
40.
Good. 40? It was
40.
40.
Yeah,
40. It was a good showing.
Yeah. They came whipping down Main Street about 4:44. It says incredible.
Wish there was video of this.
Shindy leading them right down the Main Street. Whipped into Gregor's grocery store.
That's such a good parade. Video. Yeah. You would know some of the people.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
you'd be very proud of them.
Yes, whipping around on that. Then they had a beach ball. They'd be they're bouncing it around.
Come on.
Oh yeah, they're bouncing the beach ball around. Yeah,
they just learned the unicycle. They're riding and doing beach balls.
I imagine there was a smattering of applause. Right.
There was.
Right.
There was. Yes.
Townspeople that were sort of intrigued.
They're intrigued by it, captivated.
Yeah.
Thank you to Midwest Bank for always sponsoring Hour 2. And to Steve Schindler, who's not in front of us today. Ben, twice this week. No, Friday and today.
We have a crisis.
Was it yesterday?
We have a full-blown crisis.
We have a full crisis. We had to wake Ben up.
He's not even here.
Shin-Daddy twice this week.
Shin-Daddy
is Tuesday.
Just in the room back there.
We're going to hide now. We have to sit Ben down.
There's got to be a meeting, looks like.
Focus,
An intervention is going to happen.
Intervention's necessary.
An intervention.
Jesus, Ben.
464-5685. Caller text as always. The king of the off season.
Okay.
For us, CBS Sports' Tom Fernelli was doing some writing about the Big Ten. He was going through people's schedules and their over-unders and what he thinks is going to happen. I'm going to read you what he says about Nebraska and then tell you what he has for their wins and losses. He says this.
Okay.
Analysis. Overhyping Nebraska in the offseason has become a college football tradition.
Good point.
But I swear this projection isn't about thinking this is the year the Huskers break through. It's more a reflection of a strong defense, a lot of potential at quarterback, and a friendly schedule. The Big Ten has a lot of strength up top, but there's a lot of wiggle room for everybody else in the second and third tiers. Nebraska is in a spot to take advantage of that. So we all know Nebraska, again, the over-unders at 7.5. Pointed that out about a month ago. 7.5 is the over-under.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Fernelli went through the schedule, and he points out he thinks they go 8-4.
He nailed the analysis.
With these, he did. Yeah, it was a good analysis. The wins, UTEP, Colorado.
Okay, UTEP slowly. UTEP, yes.
Colorado.
Okay.
Northern Iowa.
Okay.
Illinois.
Okay.
Rutgers. At Indiana. UCLA, and Wisconsin. The losses at Purdue, at Ohio State, at USC, at Iowa. He also has Purdue only winning 4 games, so that would be a tough loss for Nebraska. But if you beat Wisconsin, trade out that Purdue loss and say, you know what, we beat the Badgers finally. For the first time in 12 years, you would beat Wisconsin.
Whatever it is.
In that case.
Yeah, interesting.
Thoughts on his
the thoughts
record there.
That some of these games, when you go individual games, it really points up this notion that there's going to be close games. Like saying they're going to lose to, for instance, USC. I don't know. That almost is starting to look more and more like a toss-up game to me.
Agreed.
Iowa. Iowa's looks loaded on defense, so I wouldn't call that a toss-up game, but a lot of these games they're almost kind of too close to pick. I'll tell you one. Indiana. Come on, that's going to be a tough game.
You don't know what's going to happen there. You have no idea what they're like.
I
would say, and never put the, I never do the must win.
Okay.
But I think the season really hinges on 4 games. And that
4.
hinges on Purdue, Indiana, Illinois, Rutgers. Because those are the 4 games right there that in fans' mind, those are wins. Those are logo wins. And also, all 4 of them not playing great. You don't look at them and go, well, yeah, maybe that's the case, but Purdue's playing really good. Indiana, they're unreal. They've got a brand new first-year coach.
Rutgers the closest one.
Rutgers probably the closest one, and you got them at home. So those 4 games that will determine your 8 wins, 9 wins, whatever's going on. And that if you go through it and you say you go 4-0, incredible year. 3-1, really good. You get to a 2-2 on those 4 games, that'll make it very tough. That'll make for an uneven season.
You're right.
In my mind.
And I don't want to. I'm going to push back on what I said. Rutgers is fine as a program, but they lost their last 4 regular season games last year.
Yeah,
they did. They're not great, but they beat Miami in the bowl game. That's a depleted Miami team.
They didn't want to play. There's like imagine that one on. All right, get on the flight. Let's do this thing. They're like Pinstripe Bowl
against Rutgers.
Against 19 degrees against Rutgers.
No.
And zero care.
They were depleted and they did that zero care. No, the stretch run for Rutgers wasn't great last year.
Tell us the last
hammered by Ohio State, 35-16. So it wasn't terrible. 22-0 loss at Iowa, 27-6 loss at Penn State, and they lost by 18 to Maryland. So they kind of limped home. But anyway, 8-4 is reasonable. That's what a lot of people would think. It's a little. I mean, I'm still in that 7-win category, but Fornelli nails it. The good defense, better quarterback, easy. I'm going to say easy schedule. I hate to say easy, but very manageable.
It's a gettable schedule.
It's gettable.
Gettable.
Yeah.
I went through most of them when I was on the plane. I had that magazine.
The plane to
what's that to Arizona?
Yes.
In looking through it, I believe they probably have the best schedule in the Big Ten.
Of anybody.
I think that there'll be some might say, well, that's about even. When you look at them, because like you said, there's only one team on there that you just go, ooh, because you don't have Oregon and you don't have Penn State. So there's Ohio State's the one you kind of go, ooh. You go that about USC,
and you're not putting a Michigan in that category anymore.
What's that? No, and they don't, and they're not in that category. But even that, if you're playing,
you don't have them anyway.
It'd be hard. But they don't have, like I said, so of the. Right now, if you said to anybody, what do you think the best 4 teams probably are?
Oh, on Nebraska's schedule?
No, in the Big Ten. I'm going to say it's Ohio State,
1,
Oregon, easy.
2.
And they could be 1A and 1B. They're
Penn State 3.
Penn State 3, and I'd still say Michigan.
Okay.
Still say Michigan. So, but you only get one of those.
That's good.
So you only get one.
That's gettable.
Some people are playing Oregon and Penn State.
So Wisconsin on here, they're over-unders at 7. He puts them at 6, Fornelli. But he says the case is a case where the schedule could prove too much to overcome. This is the losses they have per Fornelli. They play Alabama, of course. Alabama for Wisconsin. Good luck with that. At USC, they play Penn State. They're at Iowa. They're home against Oregon, and he has lost at Nebraska too. So Bama, USC, Penn State, Iowa, Oregon. That is rough for Wisconsin.
That's rough duty. That's rough duty.
Ouch.
Yeah. So that's good for Nebraska to catch. They caught things how you want. Most likely a rookie quarterback, probably starting. And so I think it matches up really well for them. But those 4 games, Purdue, Indiana, Illinois, Rutgers. Because Purdue will probably be an 11 o'clock kick, half full.
Likely.
Cloudy, about 54 degrees. And then it's like.
In West Lafayette.
And how do you play? What happens in that spot? Indiana will be a tough game. I agree.
It will.
Between one of the two, Illinois or Rutgers, I think will probably be a close game.
Yeah, I think Rutgers at home could be
one
tough.
of the two.
Rutgers, I think, can hang in there with you. But yeah, the schedule is, for once they catch up easy team at home to start the season, which hasn't been the case since forever. UTEP has got a new coach. Yeah, and I think a hinge game is Colorado too. But I don't get into the must-win thing like you, Bill. I don't say they got to beat Colorado. The season's screwed. No, it's not. That's not the case. It would be.
Colorado is way more in that boat than Nebraska is. They've got supposedly, which could be the number 1 quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And the top 5 pick and Travis Hunter possibly too.
There's 2 first rounders. And one's at quarterback.
Yep.
So how is that not a must-win for a Colorado?
I don't know, Colorado. Yeah.
You're going like, hey, listen, we have this is what we have.
Colorado, by the way, 78 total players on their roster.
Right now?
78. That's all they got. They're so weird. It's such a weird program.
Timeout.
True story. Yeah. Somebody told me that last night. 78 total players. That's what they got. They're just going with 78. 7 under the limit. It's like they punished themselves.
No, that's self-imposed.
Nebraska has how many right now in Nebraska?
Well, 146.
Double the size.
Yeah, 146.
They have 78
total players. I mean, you double check it, Ben, if you want. If you got a second, Ben, I don't know what you're doing over there, but yeah, double check. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, Bella's there too. Bella's in the house. Yeah, get your fingers going, Jake.
I'm trying to type it out here.
Yeah, you might not find it.
I don't know how you find it.
Yeah, how would you find that one?
You just have to count.
I don't.
Can you reach out to your pundit friend at CU?
I could.
Just ask, is this the number?
Yeah.
Because that to me is remarkable,
extraordinary.
Just to say you're under scholarship, that's self-imposed probation.
Yeah, I hope I'm right on that.
Yeah.
But, that's what somebody
I
told
don't
me.
have an answer for you there.
Are
That's
they?
okay.
Are they still?
We'll look up at the break.
Are they still thinking that someone's going to get eligible yet and show up?
Don't know that. Don't know
before
that.
the season starts.
I mean, think about that. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Nebraska's 146.
Double the size of the Buffalo's roster there, Colorado.
So that goes back to what we talked about with the cap. I think Colorado's pushing back on that.
Nope.
They're like going, put it at 85. We're good.
Don't need 100
Yeah,
players.
what I was hearing yesterday in the cap is it'll be somewhere between 95 and 110. So you were right in the ballpark.
In terms of other schools you might care about on this for Tom Pernelli, he has Iowa over 8 wins. He's over 8 wins with the bowl game included there for Iowa. So he has them losing to Minnesota, Ohio State, Michigan State, and UCLA. It'd be a rough loss to Michigan State for Iowa.
I don't think they'll lose to UCLA either.
I don't like that prediction.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. So again, the loss Iowa is Tom Pernelli.
Give them the losses again.
He says at Minnesota.
That'll be a tough for them to lose. I think Iowa wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
At Ohio State.
Yeah, that's
okay.
right. Yep.
At Michigan State.
Gonna lose that one. And
that's
then a pick'em game.
And then at UCLA.
That's also they could have one loss
out of those.
There's only one you go. I don't see how they can win it. And that's the Ohio State.
Right.
The other ones I'm going like, no, I
love them against Minnesota.
They'll be favored.
Yeah, I love them against Minnesota. Love them.
Yeah.
Love them.
The wins for them: Illinois State, Iowa State, Troy, Washington, Northwestern, Wisconsin, at Maryland, and home against Nebraska.
Their schedule's not
could be
terrible.
another good year for Iowa.
It
with
probably
their
will be.
schedule.
Well, who
just
had
the
them?
one rough game at Ohio State.
Who had them ranked 11th, Jake?
That would be Phil Steele.
Phil Steele has Iowa ranked 11th.
Probably based off of one thing. Well, they're a good team in what? Their schedule.
And their defense.
And their defense. But their schedule, he looks at it and goes, okay, they don't have Oregon.
It's Phil Parker. It's Phil Parker, like a Iowa's version of Charlie McBride, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's good. Parker's
he's
very good.
Phil Parker's
he's very good.
To play, because in general, when you're on coach on defense, you look over like, hey, offense, give us a break here, would you? Can you score, get a couple first downs, whatever? I remember one time we were in the playoffs I was at Northern Arizona. I was a defensive coordinator and the head coach ran the offense. He's like, hey, you want me to score fast or score slow? I'm like, just score as fast as you want. I'll try to stop them. If you score every time, odds are we win the game. If we score a touchdown every time you touch the ball, we'll probably win the game. Their offense did nothing. They lost to Minnesota last year 12-10.
Can you imagine Phil Parker on the headset sometimes? Yeah. I guarantee you. And I've known enough about Phil Parker. I guarantee you sometimes he loses it.
Yeah, you would have to.
Rightfully
Score the ball.
Come on. Do
score.
something.
How about a first down?
Yeah.
Kirk. Hey, Kirk.
Can we get a first down?
Kirk, Brian, you on here? His son, Brian.
That stuff happens.
I need one first down.
That stuff happens on.
Or in the press box.
The headset can get
or in
really
the press
interesting.
box, you might do the lean back. I don't know, like. Can we get a first down
Guys,
here?
We have 56 yards at halftime. Can we fix that? Really?
Little help.
Really?
Little help.
I can't do it all over here.
The quarterback threw for 40-something%, and they won 10 games. They threw for 40%, and he transferred to Utah Tech.
Utah Tech.
He didn't transfer and go to Montana State or North Dakota State. No.
Utah State.
Yeah. He went to Utah Tech.
No,
Phil Parker.
I guarantee it gets rough
for them.
Yeah, I guarantee it gets rough on those headsets. But Parker's been consistently good.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
He's a godsend for that team, that program. Before we get to break, a quick plug for our friends at Applied Connective Technologies, Nebraska's preferred technology partner in all 93 counties. SIP IT. They do it all. They're one-stop shop. You don't need to go to 6 different people. Go for everything to Applied Connective Technologies. They've got robust and proven effective cybersecurity solutions. They've got phone systems to support multiple offices and more. They have video, anything you need, security. Applied Connective Technologies, based out of Albion, is your place, Bill.
If you live in Genoa or Ainsworth, any place in the state, and you're like, call them up. Will will answer. Will will answer. And they said, listen, can you just come over here and stop by and talk to us and just evaluate where our system is at and where we're at with security, everything? Yes. Well, I know, but what would the cost be? Goose, Nathan, zero. Just sit down and talk.
Free
just sit down and
consultation.
talk. And then guess what?
Free
Because
consultation.
every single person that has signed up with them, what are they at the 98%, whatever?
99.
99%.
99%.
99% renewal.
Jeez.
That tells you more than anything.
Who has
That tells you more than anything. Right now, what would the head coach of Texas like to have had happen? Like to have been renewed.
Yeah.
He's not.
No.
He's not.
He's got.
He's got. So this is the place.
Schlossnagel's going to take it.
Think about this. They'll call them from any place. They can get that done. That's the renewal rate.
99.
Stop. Imagine the phone. And they answer the phone live.
They do.
They answer the phones live. There's no automated system.
Right.
No, they answer it live. Will answer it and take care of it. It's incredible.
If you need IT help, just one-stop shop. Applied Connective Technologies. Go to appliedconnective.com or call 866-358-0109.
They have a beautiful hotel in Albion. They have a Casey's and they have a Runza.
Jeez.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to stay there.
No.
That's where you want to go.
They got a nice hotel.
They do. It's really, really good.
When we come back, are there new rivalries possible with the realignment in college football? What are the best options for that? That's next on
Let's
Early
see
Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions. Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefit package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty in pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Ironhide Construction is a Nebraska-based general contracting and steel construction firm. Their expert team is experienced in building innovative construction solutions across several industries. While they were previously known for their extensive experience in steel erection and metal buildings, they've continued to evolve over the last several years into a full-service general contracting firm. They take pride in their commitment to quality, cutting-edge technology, and having a passion for what they do. For more information about their services or to discuss an upcoming project, visit www.ironhideconstruction.com or call 402-420-4961.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Have an anniversary coming up? I've got you covered. Celebrate your love with the timeless elegance of jewelry. This anniversary, give the gift of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, or gold. Find the perfect piece that reflects the beauty and depth of your commitment. Whether it's your first anniversary or your 50th, surprise your loved one with a gem as beautiful and rare as she is. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies with light winds. It'll be hot and humid with a high around 100. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms early and mainly clear with a low around 68. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies with an afternoon high around 89. Meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We'll get to some possible rivalries in a second. Before that, quick plug for our friends at Trados. They grew up on farms. They trade a lot of grain. They love the industry. They've met many farmers that found their grain marketing plan frustrating and intimidating. The goal is to use their ingrained expertise to your advantage. They help alleviate the stresses of grain marketing so you can stay focused on what you love. Go to GoTrados.com, GoTredas.com today.
Steve, what if you wrote an article and then the main thing was like, okay, now how do I get this article out? Who do I get it to? What do I do? That'd be
dissemination's important.
That'd be horrible. So
be.
you got these incredible farmers out there working their tails off, crops going well, but then guess what? You have to know the market. So all of a sudden, when do I sell? How do I do this? How about having somebody help you? That's what you have. Who do you have? On 3.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. You
I
have
mean,
all kinds of
there's
things.
ways to disseminate, and this is what you're talking about.
There's have someone help you. Free consultation. I was talking with Adam Ickes, the president of Trados, this weekend.
Former Husker. You know
Former
that name.
Husker. I talked to him this weekend. He was up in kind of my neck of the woods. I was up there, but we didn't. Our paths didn't cross. We were trying to cross paths, didn't work out. But that's what you do. He keeps in touch. That's what Trados does.
You coached Adam Ickes.
I did. Incredible player from Page, but again, down home Nebraska farmer. So when he walks on, it's not. This isn't some corporate coming on. It's not like someone walking out there. Oh, so where are you from? Well, I'm from New York City, but I know a lot about farming, especially in Nebraska.
Minneapolis.
Yeah. No, you don't. This is someone that can sit down and talk. And when they start talking, they'll start talking about all the names they know. Oh, you do this, you know this, you know this. Who are you using? Who's your seed company? How's this going? He would know everybody, everything.
Nice.
Up your profit with Trados.
Go trados.com. I did a little research during the break.
No, you didn't.
I
Good
did
job.
some counting. Some counting because you had said there's 78 players on the Colorado football roster. I counted 77
total.
77 players right now, as of right now, on the Colorado football roster ahead of 2024.
It's an oddity. You're putting yourself. You're essentially giving yourself a disadvantage.
It's a big disadvantage. It really is. That's one of the more shocking stories that I've heard. It really is.
I mean, Nebraska. Go ahead, Bill.
Just any injuries, anything, the setbacks. That's a low. You're on probation. You really are.
Deion does it differently. Nebraska, on the other hand, just to put it in perspective, 57 just new projected additions. I mean, I know Nebraska has 57 new players plus 18 seniors. Don't know what the count is on redshirt freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, but just think about it. Nebraska has 57 new roster additions plus 18 seniors. That's not even, they got 146 players. That's the best way to put it. 146. Colorado has 77. I don't know what to make of it, Deion, but I guess you just got to trust that the leader knows what he's doing.
Small roster, 77. We'll see how it goes.
They'll look like a little team. They'll look like a little team coming out of the tunnel. You'll be like, "Where's all their guys?"
Nah, not really.
You don't think?
No, when they come out of the tunnel, they'll travel.
Oh, that's true.
Travel roster.
No, you're right.
Of course, it's non-conference, so you can have up to probably like almost 80.
Yeah.
So you'd be under the 80.
Nah, but you wouldn't know. You're right.
You wouldn't notice that part. But now, if you went and watched
home
them practice, you'd be like, "Whoa,
where's all your dudes?
Whoa, where's everybody at?" Is another practice going on somewhere, another field? No, we're all here.
All accounted for right here.
Mm-hmm.
Small roster for Deion. 77. As that could change before the fall, but as of right now, I counted.
Change? How
I
much
just
could it
counted.
change?
Now maybe it's not everyone's accounted for, but I counted 77 players.
Thank you.
During the break.
Thank you.
On the roster.
There might be some additions, late summer, but it's still in general. On most rosters right now, 98% of people are in place. They're there for the summer. Is there anybody in Nebraska, Steve, that's not here? Of new freshmen signed or portal players or anyone that's not here?
Don't put me on the spot. I would think there might be some players that come right before camp. Maybe. No, you're right. No, they're all here. They're pretty much here.
They're all here. There might be a couple of the.
No, you're here. No, you got it. I don't think there's any late arrivals coming. There used to be academic stuff.
There'd be some people. They used to have people arrive in August.
Yeah, sometimes guys wouldn't arrive in time for the first few days of camp, and you'd be waiting for them. It'd be a big deal. But no, I don't think that's happening. You're right. I think Nebraska players are
way different now. There is, like I said, the freshmen are there all summer. They take classes,
right?
So they start off. And they have a couple of classes. They start off with like 9 hours.
Yeah, I just was, I had a little mind fog there, brain fog. They're here. They're here, and June is a big month, as we've established. They're practically practicing. So, yes, and the big man's here, Carter Nelson. Just ran into him. Anyway,
whoa! Name dropping. You guys have coffee or what?
No, just McDonald's. No, not McDonald's. I just ran into him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. We saw this.
Yeah. What's this rivalry talk
you're
you're thinking?
Game show? Well,
what is this?
King is the offseason. CBS Sports was at it again.
Okay, they're at it again.
With all this conference realignment, they said, what could be some potential new rivalries in college football? They gave 5 options, and they all play each other this year. These are games that will happen this year.
One stands out. One really stands out.
Okay, but here's the options. They have Michigan, Washington, which on October 5th this year, potential rivalry. Alabama, Oklahoma, November 23rd this season. USC and Michigan, September 21st. Georgia and Texas, October 19th. And Ohio State, Oregon, October 12th. There's potential new rivalries in college football. Which one stands out to you?
To me, it doesn't get any more majestic in terms of iconic programs, uniforms, etc. than USC, Michigan. The fact that they're going to be hooking up regularly freaks me out. As a college football fan for I'm going to say 45 years. That freaks me out. USC.
Conference game.
Yeah, conference game. I mean, Alabama, Oklahoma is nothing to sneeze at. None of them are anything to sneeze at. Alabama, Oklahoma is kind of the same thing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I honestly, just as a fan, it's about the uniform. Alabama, Oklahoma, too similar. USC, Michigan, you put those 2 uniforms out there, woo, because Michigan, I mean, those are both iconic, cool uniforms. Super cool uniforms, like ridiculously cool.
And you get all these cool matchups, but the downside of it is that they're like, wow, look at those games. They don't play every year.
Yeah.
Each one of those won't play in like 2 years from now. They're not playing each other.
Not every year.
They'll cycle back through at some point, but not one of those is the Ohio State, Michigan, the protected game.
Right. True that. Yeah.
So you throw back and you just kind of go now for a one-shot deal, but there's no rivalry because they don't play every year. But there's some interesting games. I think the Georgia Texas is
that'd be very cool. Yeah.
I mean, Ohio State, Oregon is the one. If I had to pick to go to one, that's the one. And
which one? We're trying to go. We're trying to go to.
Are we
which
doing
one do you want to
anything?
go to?
Ohio State,
Oregon, October 12th.
To Autzen.
Let's set that. Ben, what can we do on Twitter to get a GoFundMe? We get to do that. Ben, can you start that up?
Whip one up.
Yes. What would it take?
Send us to Oregon.
And Bill wants a press pass.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
You could probably work that one out.
Yes. I could.
I'm gonna start calling you press pass. Ohio.
What about Scoop? Scoop. That's what we call Scoop.
Yeah, Milt Tenenber called me Scoop.
Did he?
The late Milt Tenenber. Yeah. What's up, Scoop? I mean, if I called him, he'd say, "What's up, Scoop?" Ran into him. What's up, Scoop? Yeah. But anyway, rest in peace to him. So you want to go to Autzen? God.
Yeah. Could you imagine us on that trip?
Can you imagine that
place
trip?
Be rocking.
Can you imagine
awesome.
that day?
No, I can't.
Those are heavyweights.
Has that been announced? Is that a night game? Or is that the 3:30? Did we check that
game.
one?
Check that real quick.
It would be incredible.
I mean, think about that. Think about this is Bill
Knight's in the house.
Bill addresses this sometimes, this new college football world, which we grouse about some of it. But man, when you look at these games, October 12th, then the next week is Georgia, Texas. That's October 19th. Good God.
Can't breathe.
The time has not been announced yet for that game.
God, I hope it's
Ohio
not.
State, Oregon.
I mean, you look at you can do it this way too. 3 straight weekends in October. Michigan, Washington, October 5th. Okay. The next week, the big one, Ohio State, Oregon. And then the next week, Georgia, Texas. I mean, it can't get here soon enough.
So Michigan and Washington played in the national championship game last year. And that right now is kind of like
that's still pretty big.
It really is pretty big, but it doesn't have the same.
No, it doesn't have the same zip.
The same cachet.
It doesn't have the same oomph as nothing has the same oomph as Oregon, Ohio State. Or is there another game that does? I don't know. I don't know if there is one. That's as big. That's ridiculous.
That's an awesome game.
Yeah.
Ohio State, Oregon should be awesome.
My
God. But Steve is 100% right with the USC game and Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah.
September 21st.
Just the programs and the uniforms.
So you're going to see USC come out. They're going to be in their white uniforms. They're going to have on their gold pants like that.
How beautiful will that be?
It'll be a beautiful sight to see.
Yes.
It will be a beautiful sight to see.
And USC has cool uniforms too.
They do. They look really, really cool. Yeah. When they're at home and just
So they have the yellow pants, right?
Yeah.
And the maroon top, Trojan on the helmet.
Yeah. Good look right there.
Their helmets look so good.
Strong look.
They look so good. UCLA's got a heck of a look.
Powder blue.
When they come out, it's like that's a cool look.
See, this is good. This is good because we do complain a lot about. I do about the new college game. But man, this stuff is still, when you think about this conference now and these teams that are in it and these matchups, how fun is it going to be for Nebraska to go to USC in November?
You're going. You'll be there.
Oh, yes, I'll be there.
The Coliseum. The 10 p.m. game, likely.
Whatever. I
8
don't
p.m.
care
that
what
time.
it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, that stuff's fun. I mean, those matchups are fun. UCLA coming into Lincoln's cool. I mean, it's cool.
Deshaun Foster leading the way.
Yeah. I mean, they're no good. I mean, they're not very good, but still it'll be, I shouldn't say no good because I'll have some dudes.
They'll have some players. It'll be a classic example of where are they at that time? Where's their head at?
Yeah, and
Where's
how
their
are they with the
team at?
cold?
How are they? There's a lot of things there that will be going on.
Because they're coming into our lair.
Yeah.
In
our
November.
lair on November 2nd.
Yeah, that's not a good thing for
rough
UCLA.
duty for UCLA.
Rough duty for UCLA. Whenever UCLA used to come here, it was always in September.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they came and played here. Nebraska went out there. We went out there and played in the Rose Bowl. About, I don't know what year it would have been, 91?
Who's that? What? Oh,
At Nebraska.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Nebraska went out there. And there was about 30,000 Nebraska fans there, but there were still a ton of empty seats. That you don't fill that place up because they don't have any interest. But the Nebraska fans were there. But I remember it very clearly that they ran for like an 80-yard touchdown or a long touchdown. They had 12 guys in the field. They had 12 guys. They had 2 tight ends, 2 backs.
Not called?
What's that?
No flag?
And 2 wideouts.
No flag?
No flag. Didn't call it. Everyone screamed. They have 12 guys in the field. No replay.
No replay, no flag. Interesting.
Too bad.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It's too bad.
Nebraska
Sorry, missed it.
Ended up winning the game.
But all right, let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys are 0-1 on the week. Yep. Today is topic is pro franchises that have moved. Relocated pro franchises is our topic today.
That's incredible.
Relocated pro franchises. Interesting.
Yes, that's
topic.
our topic today.
I think that's a heck of a topic.
Jake, that's interesting.
I don't think I'm very good, but that's good work by you.
We'll see how this goes today. 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. Relocated pro franchises are topic today. You guys feel okay about this one?
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Intrigued. Bill feels okay about this also. Let's see.
I don't know if I feel okay, but it's just interesting.
Yeah, lock in.
All right, let's see how Greg feels. Greg, how do you feel about relocated pro franchises?
Oh, we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Bill is a lifeline for one question for Sip. As always, Greg, first question goes to you. What city did the Clippers move to L.A. from in 1984?
Holy crap.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, Greg. We got this one. So there is some pressure.
Is this Greg? Is this our Greg?
No.
This is Greg.
No, this is not.
This is Greg from Milford.
Greg in Milford.
Oh, hi, Greg.
He's our Greg.
He is our Greg.
You are our Greg.
Yeah, we have 2 Gregs.
You're our Greg.
3 Gregs. Greg in Myrtle Beach, too.
Greg in Myrtle Beach.
4,
5,
3, 2.
Sacramento.
Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess. Please tell me you have it. 100%.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, 100. I mean, this was when I was following the NBA like every day. San Diego.
San Diego. That's
brilliant.
That is correct. 1-0 lead.
I know right where the arena. We used to drive by the
Really?
arena all the time. Yeah.
Really?
Pretty close to the ocean.
Really?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sip, first question. Bill's in play up 1-0. What city did the Jazz move to Salt Lake City from in 1979?
I mean, that was Maravich. I mean, I know.
Say it
I
out.
used
Throw it out.
I used to read the box scores every morning.
You leave them hanging over there.
New Orleans.
New Orleans is correct. You left Bill hanging there for a second.
You was like, Ben, you saw it, didn't you?
Like this
Ben
for
saw
a
that.
second.
Like a race car. I didn't know what he was doing.
This is so easy.
2-0 lead to stay alive.
Well, this is our wheelhouse, to be honest. I mean,
Greg, last question. What city did the Braves move to Atlanta from in 1966?
Oh, man, I might go 0-2.
No, you're okay.
The Braves. Kansas City. That's a victory for Sip. The
Let's try
answer.
to get this. Don't tell us.
The game's over. You've won the game. You want to take a
Braves
guess?
moved from in '66, the year I was born. They moved. Was it Boston?
It was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Oh.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Yeah, Boston's a terrible guess.
Greg, we'll get you back on the confidence for calling in and calling down the road.
What's the last question?
Greg is gone.
Another question?
Oh, Greg wanted to say something.
gone.
Sorry,
He's
Greg.
done.
Jake cut you off.
Yeah, I
he
did.
dropped off then too. This one should be pretty easy for you guys.
Okay.
What city did the Nationals move to Washington D.C. from in 2004?
Layup.
Go ahead.
Montreal.
That is
Brilliant.
The
correct.
Expos.
The Expos.
The Expos used to
Great
play in a
logo.
giant stadium. Their logo was great.
It was great.
And they'd get about 100 people to their
Oh,
games.
it was terrible. They
Maybe
had really
200
bad
points.
AstroTurf.
It did. Badass.
But they had Warren Cromartie and Ellis Valentine.
Yeah, they had players. Yeah.
They two outfielders who were incredible.
Tiebreaker for Bill here. In what year did the NHL's Flames move to Calgary from Atlanta? What year?
Ooh, okay.
They
Moved from Atlanta to Calgary in what year?
Whoa.
You guess. I'll say over under.
89.
Oh, I'm going to say 90s.
1980. So
Oh,
the under is
God, it's
supposed to-
been that long.
1980. They moved from Atlanta to Calgary.
Well, this is fun. This is a good topic.
This is a really good one. Jake, this is one of my favorites you've ever done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and you guys won.
Yes.
Makes it even better there. So congrats. Yesterday was Landmarks in Nebraska. Today it's relocated.
I hope you
sports
do
franchise.
landmarks again. When you make this, when you do landmarks and counties and all these things, you make me and Steve look stupid.
No,
about
I
our
don't.
Own, about our own state.
No, I don't.
That's the part. Hey,
Where's Carhan?
Yeah. Yeah. We're like, yeah.
Someday you're going to remember that one. In Alliance.
Alliance, yeah.
Yeah.
You might get that.
We'll get that sometime. But yeah.
Before we get out of here, I got to give a plug for Score One Smoking.
Score one.
Score1smoking.com. Barbecue rubs and sauces. Chris has got it all in holders. He will send it to you countrywide and worldwide if you want to.
So for the 4th of July, if you want to have the best 4th of July ever, and then there's two ways. Let's pre-prepare it. Who do you call?
Chris.
Pre-prepare 4th of July. Good
He
idea.
wants food sent to you. Oh, I want to do it hands-on. Who's going to lead me? Who's going
Chris.
to be proud of? Chris. He does it all. Chris, please text in. Where are you at this weekend? He's probably in competition, or he'll be at some sort of celebration festival in a small town because he feeds the masses. He feeds the masses.
It's a big job.
Thank you.
This is a side
Thank
gig,
you,
right?
Chris. Yes,
It is, but he does a great
Yes.
job with it. Score1smoking.com. You can find barbecue rubs and sauces there to keep dominating summer grilling.
Imagine that being part of First Rate Ag, the best chemical company in Nebraska. And then, oh, by the way, I'm also the top barbecue griller.
Seems like he has it going.
He's got it going on.
Talk about a lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's a lifestyle.
Yeah, he's got it going.
Score1smoking.com. The Spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
We're spilling.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect because it could win you millions. Lotto America from the Nebraska Lottery is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. What's more, you can add the All-Star bonus for an additional $1 to multiply any prize won. So unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play today. Lotto America top prize odds 1 in 26 million.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover with Chris Rapp, sponsored by Computer Hardware at 70th and O. Go see Trip and the squad for all your Apple product needs, phones, computers, watches, and more. Also in Kearney, Hastings, and GI Computer Hardware.
Welcome to Rapp.
Yeah, Rapp, good to see you.
Welcome, Rapp, to the studio, Jake.
Rapp, we're glad to have you here in the studio. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You know what's funny
Thank you for
about
having me.
Raff has been in North Platte for 2 weeks. He's also been down in Mexico. Is that right, Raff?
Cabo, yep.
So Raff is tan. During one of the breaks, Bill asked young Ben the question of, it's
what?
June 25th. Young Ben have you been outside at all this summer?
Uh-oh, Ben's looking
Then he
at you.
said, you're opaque, is how he called it.
Oh, he's staring you down.
Ben, you're fine.
Ben is pretty pale. He's not tan, which
He's
is fine.
fine. He works a lot.
He does. Ben's a hard worker.
Yes. He's on the radio. I've heard Ben. He's very pleasant on the radio.
He is pleasant.
If you catch Ben on the radio, you'll hear pleasant sound. Anyway, we got a correction.
Uh-oh.
What's the correction?
Well, we were talking about, are all Nebraska players young, freshmen? Are all the freshmen here? All the newcomers here? One's for sure not. David Hufkin is not here yet.
Say it better again.
David Hufkin.
Thank you.
The German is not here, but he will be here in July, is what Sean Callahan has said.
Did he text you?
No.
Oh.
I just Rico.
Oh, Rico.
Rico brought it to my attention.
Wow.
So that would be one who's not here. If there's others, it'd be just one or two, probably.
Okay.
So
thank you for that update there, that
You're
correction.
welcome.
Raph, last night was actually, surprisingly for late June, a very good sports day. You had the CWS wrapped up. Tennessee beats A&M 6-5, but Stanley Cup Game 7, the Panthers, Florida beat Edmonton 2-1. What were you watching last night, Raph, for those two?
All right. I started out watching the CWS.
Okay. You started earlier than that. That's fine.
Yep. Keeping posts on the NHL game, the Stanley Cup.
Keeping tabs.
And then when the CWS ended, I hurry up and I changed the channel over to the third period of the NHL Stanley Cup.
Okay. How much did you watch? The whole third period then or not?
I think it was like 8 minutes left in the third.
High drama.
You prioritized the CWS. I prioritized NHL.
You went NHL first. Okay.
Yeah, I went
He's
NHL.
in Nebraska, and the event is in Nebraska, the CWS. It's understandable for Raph to go that angle first.
Yeah, surprising. Raph, I would say you made the wrong decision.
Well, the sheriff was in the house last night. So,
yeah, he's a Peyton Manning fan.
I have to watch for any sheriff visuals.
The hockey was appreciably more exciting.
You didn't watch the CWS game. You can't.
Yeah,
confirm that or
I
not.
don't know about that. That CWS game was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't for 7 innings. It was 6-1 going into the 8th, and then A&M scored 2 runs in the 8th and 9th to make it 6-5.
I respect that.
But 6-1, it was not high drama. There was also an epic slide into home plate that the guy somehow avoided the tag and got a run for Tennessee, which was awesome. So it was a good baseball game, but Sip, I'm just impressed you watched an entire 3 periods of hockey.
All right.
Yeah, I usually, my attention span doesn't allow me to do stuff like that, but the hockey was riveting. The hockey was riveting. Game 7, as you know, Raph, you're an older gentleman. You are, and we know that in Game 7s in hockey, it maybe doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, it was.
It might not get much better.
That last 3 minutes and 50 seconds was nuts. Bobrovsky was hanging on for dear life.
That guy's a dude. He's
Sergey
a dude.
was hanging on.
He is a dude. I love Bobrovsky, man.
Yeah, he's hanging on, and it was wild and it was intense, and the whole match, Raph, I would say the whole game. We call them hockey matches.
It's a game. It's a hockey game.
Hockey game. It was easy to watch because it was intense. It was I said it on our show. The presentation of that Game 7, it met what you'd expect of a Game 7, from everything from the level of play to the crowd noise to McDonough. What's his first name? McDonough.
Sean McDonough, the guy
McDonough
stalked at the Scottsdale bar years ago.
Sean McDonough is I would say, a grade A hockey announcer. My God, he's good. I mean, really
He's just
good.
a grade A announcer in general.
Yeah,
Everything
he's
he
good.
does, he's good at.
Yeah.
Sean McDonough. Every game he broadcasts.
He's really strong. Kind of breathtakingly strong.
Very
in
good.
hockey.
Very
Yeah.
good. Good call. So congrats to Florida. I am ashamed to it, but even though I'm a Miami Dolphins and Miami Heat fan, I am not a long-term fan of the Panthers. I'm a Detroit Red Wings fan.
Oh, you could have had a title last
I
night.
could have had a title, but I'm hoping for the sake of South
Hold
Florida
on.
some good vibes.
You're gonna
that the
kill me.
Dolphins are gonna do something special, and the Heat maybe too.
You're going to kill me. Jake's going to kill me. I know he's going to kill me, but don't say you're a Red Wings fan.
Why?
Because you can't name the coach.
Not right now.
You can't name a player.
Steve Yzerman.
I could give you the entire 2004 roster right now if you want me to.
That's 2004.
Yzerman, Chelios,
You can't
Shanahan,
say
McCarty,
you're a Detroit
Dominic Hasek, Chris Osgood, Nicholas Lidstrom. Should I keep going?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I
But
like
that's
them.
like saying I'm a Dodgers
Fedorov.
fan because I know Steve Garvey, Ron Lopes, Monday, Dusty Baker, Steve Yeager.
That's a good comparison.
Fernando Valenzuela. Hey, but can you say I'm a Dodgers fan? Not really.
No, that's a good comparison, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
They tore down the Joe Louis Arena now, didn't they?
I couldn't even tell you that.
I think they did.
Henrik Zetterberg,
Did
Sergei
they?
Fedorov.
But you can't name a single player now.
I can't name anybody on the team right now. One. Is
Are you
Zetterberg
sure
still
they're
there?
still in Detroit?
They're in Detroit.
Okay.
Maybe I make it a goal to get back. We've said in the show we want to get into hockey, and you watched the Stanley Cup, and it was awesome. Maybe we watch more than just Game 7 next year.
I got a question.
I think
for
they
Raph.
play at the Little Caesars Arena now.
Okay, I got a question for Raph.
All right.
We really went all in on hockey on our show in the first segment. Do you feel like there's hockey fans that will be sort of annoyed that we're joining the party now?
No, they love it.
Are they okay with us?
Yeah.
Coming into their party?
Oh yeah, they're good with that.
It's too bad we're here anyways. We joined your party.
I mean, we kind
Deal
of
with
crashed the party.
Deal with
Oh,
it.
yeah,
We're
totally.
here. We
It was
took your
fun.
party.
It was fun. I mean, the party was fun.
Came in and took a bunch of shots at your party. Made it fun. Made it different there.
Yeah,
Take that.
I
cup,
went to
too.
one NHL game in my life.
Where? I've never.
Anaheim.
Did you really?
Yep.
You saw the Ducks?
Yeah, I saw Anaheim versus Calgary, the first game of the playoffs. This has been probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Is it the Ducks?
Yeah.
The Anaheim Mighty Ducks?
Yes,
They
that's
got rid
right.
of Mighty. They're just Ducks.
They
now.
should be mighty though.
Yep. So I saw Ducks and Flames.
I think I've been to
Calgary
3
Flames.
in the most random place.
Jeez,
in the
you've
most
been to
random.
3?
I think I've been
You've
to
been
3.
to 3 NHL games.
I've been to a Arizona Coyotes game, RIP, now in Utah.
Okay.
I went to a Buffalo Sabres game in Buffalo. They played the Penguins, lost 6-0.
Missing Tooth Greg's favorite team, the Buffalo Sabres.
Sabres. And then I saw.
He's going to kill me for saying that. Sabres.
I went to a Dallas Stars game also. I've
You've been to 3.
three NHL games, I believe.
How were they live?
They were fun. I had a great time. Great time.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Even if you're not a big hockey fan, just go to an NHL game. Go to the Stars games here. Go to Lincoln Stars. They're fun. Hockey is fun to be at. You can have no clue what's happening with icing and all the different penalties. You will enjoy the environment of a hockey game.
Absolutely.
I promise
I like
you.
live hockey much better than on
It's
television.
quick. There's movement. It's always back and forth. There's always movement going on. It's not slow like baseball. Always active.
The Stars presentation's good. I mean, it was way back when I went, but the presentation was really good. The music's really good. It's fun. But when they drop the gloves, it's super fun. When the guys
Absolutely.
go at it. It's fun. I'm not joking. When they fight, it's fun. It's interesting.
See, that was the problem. The first ever Stars game I went to was like a regular season game, and I guess regular season doesn't mean as much. So there was like 13 fights, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life." Then I went back later that year, and they're in the playoffs.
No fights.
No fight. I was like, "What's going on here? Where are the fights at?" Oh, this is a playoff game. Oh,
Right.
okay. Sorry.
Can't find the playoffs apparently.
Nope.
Whatever. All right, that's it for us to drive with Raph, AD,
job,
and
Raph.
Amon. Green is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen, and we will see you tomorrow.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They